Hey everyone, my name is Jen, and this practice is called Unwind and Let Go. So, hey everyone, my name's Jen, and this practice is called Unwind and Let Go. We're going to begin the practice down on our spine. So, you may want two yoga blocks at the front short side of your yoga mat, and then the possibility of maybe setting up a blanket across your mat for your lower back. We're going to go ahead and find our way down onto our back. So if I'm using the blanket, I typically like to have the blanket be almost at the bottom tip of the shoulder blades. So it's just going to provide a little bit of like extra padding for the back of the pelvis and the low back. So as you arrive here on your spine, you might open your arms out, possibly turn your palms up, widen your feet, and give your knees just a few gentle sways from side to side. In addition to that side to side swaying, you might pause, pick up your feet, give a gentle hug of your thighs in toward your ribs, and bring your hands around to your front shins. Taking a deep inhale, draw the breath into the body through the nose. And as you exhale, a soft sighing sound as you exhale through the mouth. And you can release your hands from your shins so that your feet can come back down to the floor. Knees can point up for a moment. Place the hands on the abdominal region and just allow your eyes to close for just a few rounds of breath. And so you can widen your feet and let your knees and thighs fall together if that feels better on your back. So just choosing one of those options and then bringing your awareness into the torso area as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Take one more deep inhalation, drawing the breath into the body through the nose, and then a deep exhalation as you let the breath move out of the body with a sigh. Bringing your feet so that the heels are approximately lining up with the sitting bones. You're going to pick up your right foot and cross your right leg over your left. That's going to resemble if you were sitting in a chair with your legs crossed, or like an eagle shape without the wrap of the foot. We're going to open the arms out to the sides and take a breath in here in the center. And as you exhale, the shape of the legs is going to twist off to the right. So you're going to have that eagle shape of the legs, and you're just going to twist the knees to the right. And then as you breathe in, you can allow your knees to come back to the center. And as you're exhaling, twisting the knees to the right. And inhale as you rise through the center. And we'll do that a few more times. And if this is bothersome to your left knee or feels overly intense in your left hip or left side of your body, you can do this motion from the windshield wiper position instead. Last two times, exhale as you twist the legs off to the right. Inhale as you rise, and then last one, exhale as you twist the knees to the right. Inhale to rise. As you come up, uncross your right leg, plant your right foot down, and just for a moment, give a little sway from side to side with the knees. Point the knees up, ground into the right foot, pick up the left leg, cross the left leg over. Take your breath in here in the center, and as you exhale, twist your knees to the left, opening through the right side of the body, and inhale as you rise back up to the center. And exhale as you twist the shape of your legs off to the left. Inhale as you rise through the center. Exhale, twisting the knees to the left. Inhale as you rise. These last two times, exhale, twisting over to the left. Inhale to rise. And then this very last one, exhale, twisting the knees to the left. Inhale as you rise, uncrossing your left leg. Draw your right knee and thigh, left knee and thigh into your body, hands to your shins. Just a little bit of swaying there across the low back. And then we're going to let the feet plant down to the floor. Roll your body over to the right or to the left. And then give a gentle press down so you can rise up. We're coming to all fours tabletop. So if your blanket is out along the mat and you need an extra fold there for some cushion for the knees, you can take that, and then you'll rise up onto hands and knees, place the blanket under the knees, fingers spread wide, breathe in, let your belly release down toward the earth. So a little bit of softening there through the elbows as your heart pulls through, and possibly a slight lift of your chin. And then as you exhale, press into your hands, draw your belly in, and give a little round to your spine. And then inhale as you let your belly release, let your heart lift, and exhale as you press into your hands and round through your spine. And one more time that way, breathing in, let the belly release. And as you exhale, press into your hands and round through your spine. Inhale as you come to neutral. Pick up your right foot and move your right foot off to the right for modified side plank. And so you can leave your right hand just on the mat, or you can take a block flat and place your right hand on the block as you extend out through the left knee, left hand coming up to the hip. So the block beneath the right hand is just going to give you a little bit more lift in the side body and a little bit of a lighter feel in the right shoulder. So you can stay right here, or you can feel like almost like you're zipping up from your pubic bone to your belly button. You can float the left leg up into a half moon variation. Left hand staying on the hip, or you can stretch the left arm by the left ear, and we'll take a couple cat-cow here. So you'll exhale, draw your left knee into the left elbow as you give a little round. Inhale as you expand back out. Two more times. Exhale as you curl your knee and your elbow in. And inhale as you open the body back out. One last time. Exhale as you curl the knee and the elbow in. Inhale as you reach out. So this top left arm is going to circle up, and it's going to circle back and then down. So your left hand and your left knee will come down. You're going to move the block back to the front short side. You're going to slide your right hand up to your right hip as you draw the elbow point up to the sky and open through the heart. Now, as you exhale, this right arm is going to dive down toward the mat, and it's going to thread between your left hand and your left wrist as you come down to the left arm, left shoulder, and left side of the ear for thread the needle. Now here, sometimes I like to take my left hand and catch hold of the outer edge of the mat for a little extra stability. And if you find that your head is hovering, you might place an extra blanket beneath the right side of the face so that you keep the neck from holding a lot of tension. So notice the twist and the rotation around your right ribs. around the right shoulder blade. Take one last inhale and one last exhale. And as you inhale, we're going to come back to the center. So you're going to unthread your right arm. You're going to come to all fours, tabletop, spread your fingers. Inhale, release your belly toward the floor. Exhale, ground into the balls of the feet. Float your knees up, take downward facing dog. So you can pedal through your knees and through your feet just to create some opening through the backs of the ankles, the calves, and all the way up through the backs of the legs. And I'd like to invite you to also incorporate some letting go breaths. So you can take a breath in through the nose and let your exhale move out of the body through the mouth with a soft sighing sound. One more time, breathe in. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lightly come down onto your knees. We're going to pick up the left foot, move the left foot off to the left. So if you want the block beneath your left hand, you can place the block on its lowest side as you extend through your right knee and place the right hand to your right hip. You can stay here or feeling a little engagement from the pubic bone to the belly button as you float your right leg up. So notice the lowest ribs on the front of the body and try to engage the lowest ribs toward one another as you extend out through your right arm. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, curl your right knee, right elbow together. And inhale as you reach out long through your right knee, long through your right elbow hand. Exhale as you curl your knee and elbow together. And inhale as you reach out nice and long. One last time. Exhale, curl your knee and your elbow together. And inhale as you reach out long. Now keep the right leg out. Inhale, circle the right arm up and to the back, and then allow your right hand and your right knee to come down to table. Ground down into your right hand, slide your left hand up to your hip, point your left elbow upward to the sky. Taking a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to dive the left arm between the right hand and the right knee, coming down to the left arm, left shoulder, left side of the face. Now, if you want, your right hand could catch hold of the right side of the mat, and you could use that for stability as you create opening through the left ribs, the left shoulder blade. Taking a deep inhalation and a last deep exhalation. And then you're going to take the left arm, inhale, rise back up. So you're unwinding, finding all fours, tabletop position. Grounding into your hands as you breathe in, you're going to let your belly release down. And as you exhale, ground into the balls of the feet, float the knees up, coming back into downward facing dog. And then a little pedal through your knees and through your feet. Deep inhalation through your nose and deep exhalation out through the mouth. Right, we're gonna pause in down dog. Take your breath in. As you're exhaling, look upward toward your thumbs, stepping over your blanket, coming into forward fold at the front short side of the mat. So you're gonna take your feet just a little bit wider than hip bone distance apart. You can slide the block underneath of your left hand. As you bring the block to the beneath the left hand, you'll bend a little deeper into your left knee and slide your right hand up to your right hip. So I like to take the gaze down at the left hand just to create more relaxation in the neck and the throat. You can pull your right elbow up. You can stay right here in the twisted forward fold, or you can bring your right hand up to your right front chest and maybe extend up through the right arm. Give a little activation through your right palm as you spread through your fingers. Take one more deep inhalation. And then as you're exhaling, let your right hand come down. So we'll do that pose on the second side. So possibly place the block beneath your right hand as your right knee bends a little deeper. Left hand coming up to the left hip. Twist through the belly and turn through the heart. Maybe gaze down at your right hand. You can stay here, left hand to the front left chest, and maybe stretch up through the left arm. Take a breath in. And then as you're exhaling, let your left hand come down. Move your feet a little closer, so about hip bone distance apart. Take the breath in, elongate through your spine as you press down through your feet. And as you're exhaling, folding into your legs. Release and relax your head. Inhale, lift through the belly, reach out long through the crown of your head. And then as you're exhaling, you're going to allow your body to fold into your legs. And then one last time, inhale, lift through the belly, reach out long through the crown of the head, and exhale as you fold into the legs. Let your knees bend. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms, rise all the way up. And as you're exhaling, prayer hands coming down into your heart. Inhale, stretch your arms back up long by the sides of your face. We're going to take the right hand, catch hold of the left wrist, and exhale as you side tilt your body over to the right. So you can opt for staying right here, or you can put a little more weight into the right foot as the right knee bends, and possibly pick up the left foot and send it back behind your right leg in a small squat while you take the stretch through the left side of the body. Last exhale there. Breathe in, come back up through the center, ground down into your left foot. Take your left hand to your right wrist and exhale, tip your body over toward the left. Then you want to put some extra weight into the left foot while you pick up your right foot, send your right leg behind your left, and then stretch out through the right side of the body. Take a breath in, come back up through the center, ground down through your right foot, stretch up through your fingertips. Exhale, prayer hands coming through the heart, hinging the body forward over the legs, coming into forward fold. Inhale as you take your spine, lifting into halfway lift, reach long through the crown of the head. And exhale as you plant your hands and start to step your feet back into downward facing dog. And take a breath in and a letting go breath out. Deep inhale. So you can reach down if your blanket is still there and slide it out to the right or to the left. Okay, so you can inhale and lower your knees down to the floor for a moment. Send your hips forward as you pick up your feet, cross at your ankles and your calves. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let your elbows bend. So you lower down and uncross your feet. We're going to take just a few pulsing cobras for some back strengthening. So ground into your hands, ground down into your feet. Hug your elbows slightly in, and inhale, start to curl up from the shoulder blade area, slowly rising up, and then the head will be the last thing that lifts. And then as you exhale, you'll feel the folding back down into the earth. Just nice and easy release. Ground your feet in your hands, a gentle hug of your elbows in. Inhale, start to curl up from the back body, and at the last moment, the head will lift. The chin will become about parallel to the floor. Gaze is forward. Exhale as you come on down with your ribs and your face. And then one more time, ground into your hands, hug your elbows in, draw your tailbone down. Inhale as you rise up. Allow your chin to slightly lift. And then as you're exhaling, come on forward. As you come down, you can take your hands into crocodile. So stack your palms, forehead to your stacked palms, bend at your knees, heels toward the buttocks, sway the legs and this belly down, windshield wiper motion. Allow your feet to release. Slide your hands back under your chest. Inhale, press up through table. Okay, we're going to be coming back down onto our spine. And if you have a block that you can use, I'm going to invite you to bring that with you. Maybe your blanket's also out to the side. You're going to take your legs around in front of you and just come on down to your spine. All right, so once you come down, we're going to pick up the feet so that the knees are about over the hips and the shins are running about parallel to the floor. So you're going to take the block, you're going to place the long side of the block, the long face of the block between the inner knees and inner legs. And we're going to stretch the arms open in a T. Now feel free, if you want a little more support, you can turn your palms down to the floor. We're just going to do a little twisting here, hugging the block. So as you exhale, we're going to take the knees, hug the block, and then we're going to twist over to the left, about a quarter to 3/4 of the way down, right? Which is a pretty big range. It's going to depend on your back. And then as you're breathing in, allow your knees to come back to the center. And then as you're exhaling, we're going to roll that to the right. So a little more weight into the right side of the buttock region. Knees come down a quarter to 3/4 of the way to the right. And then inhale as you rise through the center. Let's do that again to the left. Exhale, twisting the legs off to the left. Inhale as you're rising. Exhale, twisting your legs off to the right. Inhale as you're rising. We're doing one more on each side. Okay, last one. Okay, and then coming through the center, you can take your block, remove it from the inner legs, place your feet on the floor, rock your knees just a few times from side to side. And then we're gonna keep the feet grounded down into the floor. We're gonna press down and inhale, lift the hips up into the air. You're gonna take your block and slide it underneath of the low back, where the blanket works really well too. So the blanket's going to be a little softer and a little lower. So if you want something that's a little less intense, you might opt for the blanket. So the arms will come down by the sides, palms can face upward toward the sky. We're going to do a few letting go breaths now. Belly is open, hip points open, down the fronts of the thighs. You're going to draw the breath into the body through the nose. Exhale a deep sighing breath out through the mouth. Inhale, draw the breath into the body through the nose. One more time, breathe in. Taking a few final rounds of breath here, but letting the breath come in and move out of the body through the nose. And then pressing down into your feet, allowing your hips to lift up, sliding your prop out to the side, and then lowering your hips down to the floor. So sometimes after that, I like to just widen the feet and let the knees and thighs fall together, but feel free if you want to hug your knees to your chest or take a happy baby. And then as you're ready, we're going to come into final rest. You can extend your legs out along the mat. Send your arms down by your hips. Allow your eyes to close. Let go of any tension around your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, and the line of your jaw. Let go of the weight of the back of your head and the weight of your shoulder blades. Release your arms down and the backs of your hands. Let your palms be soft and relaxed. Releasing the weight of the back of your pelvis, the gluteal region. And let go of the weight of the upper legs, the knees, the lower legs. Let the heels release down and the toes fall open. And then consciously feel your exhalations assist you in letting go of the weight of your entire body. Feeling supported, connected to the earth. As you're ready, you're going to allow your knees to bend and place your feet flat to the floor. As your feet come flat to the floor, just take a moment to pause and take a deep breath in. Just feel your body gently expand and feel the release and the letting go that the exhale represents. And then we're going to roll to the right or to the left, come side lying, and then pressing downward into your hands, slowly rising up. As you come to your seat, allow your hands to come together over your heart in prayer. Sit tall. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Namaste.